Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm here hanging with Mega Good Vibe. She's all relaxed and curled up in her kitty bed here. So we wanted to hop on tonight and I wanted to share a romance reading. Okay, so it's going to be for those of you who are really tapped into this beautiful romantic feeling, connecting with your person. Those of you who are going to resonate with this reading, it's time to take things to the next level. I'm really getting that many of you need to see each other in person. So if that's something that's been coming up on your connection, or it's just something that's repetitive on your journey, where maybe you try to meet in person and it never works out, or there is this great desire to see one another. It's about taking the connection to the next level, deepening the intimacy. So not only do you both need to heal through hearing each other's voices, but I feel like touch is a very important part of this journey for you as well. So this reading is not going to resonate for everyone, okay? So trust your heart and what it is you're feeling with your person. But I feel like that's what's wanting to be communicated here. And it could be too that your person, I'm feeling divine masculine energy here. They are very focused on that part of the journey, okay? We have make the effort coming up. And we also have, free yourself and retreat. I feel like this person wants to be alone with you. And when I say want to be alone, they don't want third parties around, okay? And they're working really hard on this. I feel that with the karmic energy that has been coming up lately, a lot of your divine masculines are very serious about these karmic endings, and I think that they want to send you a message to say, stay away from social media right now. I'm in the process of ending things, and they want you to know that their karmic person knows about you. And I feel like many of your masculines are really trying to either protect you or protect the connection. They really want to make this ending about them and the karmic, and they don't want it to have anything to do with you, because I feel like that's the way they're genuinely feeling now. They've struggled in conflict in the past because every time they tried to make an ending, it was, I feel like it was because of you, divine feminine. Like, you could have been the cause of this, whether you're a man or woman in the feminine energy, the karmic might have found that your person thinks about you a lot, or your person watches you. You've been in their search history. Your person keeps, memories of you, whether it's old text messages or, I'm hearing old pictures of you, just very sentimental things this person has come across. And ever since they've come across these sentimental things of you in your divine masculine's possession, they've tried to hold on to this connection even more, okay? And it's put your person in a position to feel really trapped at times. But now they want to release that energy and be a little bit more authentic with the things that they want to attract. And they're wanting to attract greater love, is what I'm getting, deeper commitment. And they never knew what that felt like before you. Okay, so many of you may have divine masculines who they're in marriages or they're in relationships, but those relationships, they've never felt the spark that twin flames do. Okay, it's like an attraction on every single level. It's like mentally, physically, spiritually. It's just you connect. And I feel like your person is ready to disconnect from the world, and maybe even disconnect from the things that, they were once familiar, but now they don't feel so familiar anymore. And they want to move forward on deeper commitment. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like this weird lovey-dovey feeling. A calmness as well. Okay, I feel like this masculine doesn't want any conflict. They don't want to argue. They just want to take their time with you, and they want to be patient with you. Like, that make the effort card is they'll wait. They'll wait on you, is what I'm hearing. They'll be patient. Okay, how do they see you, divine feminine? Okay, so the lightness of being. I think they see you as just taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. You're not waiting on them, or you're not waiting on this ending, this karmic ending to happen. Many of you just wish peace. I think that the butterflies on her robe represent this great transformation that the Divine Feminine has been through. And it's that very transformation that attracts your Divine Masculine counterpart to you. You kind of, you bring them in, you attract them towards you, because when twin flames connect, they are literally connecting with the other side of them, the other half of them. So whatever you do for yourself, you automatically do for your counterpart, your twin. That's why in separation, the best thing to do is to assist yourself, is to help yourself heal, right? Not go chasing after that person to try to explain why they separated from you. The best thing to do is to help yourself handle those emotions, because the more you heal it within yourself, it trickles to them too, like it trickles down to them too. They also start healing and feeling the lightness of just being here, being thankful that you guys even incarnated on Earth at the same time. There's this great surrender with the feminine energy, and I find it very attractive. Like many of you are drawing a lot of abundance towards you, and you're within that abundance, like you're also drawing this state of mind or this mentality about acceptance and not overdoing or not forcing things. You're not pushing, you're just accepting what is, the lightness of just being. I feel like many of you are just grateful to be here. You're stopping to smell the roses. You're pulling yourself out from the obsession and the chasing on the twin flame journey. Finally, after a very long time, your energy feels really balanced. And in turn, it's making your person want to seek out this balance as well. But before they can seek out that balance, I feel like there is a little bit of like chaos to come, some tower moments to come. And many of you know what that's like if you're in the feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman, when you had your tower moments, separating from people who you were out of alignment with, and, just kind of reshaping your entire life. It was a lonely process. At least for me, it was. So many people fell away from my life, and I became isolated for a period of time, and it did feel very painful and lonely. And I can tell you that there were definitely many moments where I avoided, going through certain moments, or I held on to certain relationships longer than I should have, or, I would take 10 steps forward and then take a step backward. And it was just, take one step forward and then take 10 steps backward. I've had those experiences on my own journey, and I feel like, a lot of your divine masculines are in that place of testing the waters and testing things out. Like even with karmic situations, many of your masculines have ended things and have gone back, and have ended things and have gone back. And, it is a messy process. And that's why I say, in the meantime, if they separate, or if there's separation between you guys and they go off to deal with karmic situations, the best thing that you can do is disappear. These are way too many, so I'll just take what came face up, which is our Queen of Cups and our Five of Pentacles. Okay, so they're making the effort because I feel like, again, no one's ever loved them like you. This afternoon's reading, the King of Cups came out, and I feel like there's the Queen of Cups to match, but it's not that easy. I feel like a lot of your masculines, sometimes they get frustrated on the journey because it's like I feel like they get frustrated because they ask the universe, like, what's the catch? Like, why are you going to put her in my life, him or her, this feminine energy who accepts me for who I am. They're so amazing. They're so beautiful, but I have to go through all of this shit just to be with them. So sometimes your masculines can get frustrated and they can ghost or disappear or go MIA, and you won't feel like there's any movement. This is the times where you don't dream of them. There's no telepathic communication. You can't even feel the butterflies in your stomach that you normally do. It's because they get into this Five of Pentacles energy, and it's like there's so much to do in order to pursue this. It's like they wonder sometimes if it's worth it. But, lately I feel like it's worth it for them. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Now they're feeling like it's worth it. And the reason that they're starting to feel this is because the energy has shifted. This is definitely not a divine feminine who you're stuck in old patterns or old cycles anymore. I feel like you want more for yourself. You're doing more for yourself. You are separating yourself from the twin flame journey in a healthy way, because I feel like for many of you, you're not seeing it as a twin flame journey anymore. You're just seeing it as a way of living. It's just part of your life, and it is what it is, and it exists in the background. But you're no longer going to let it like keep you closed off, or keep you in one spot, is what I'm hearing. I feel like many of you are starting to awaken, and you're letting the universe surprise you a little bit, because a lot of you are starting to be just more open on the journey. Many of you are not afraid to lose the connection, because it's in that letting go that I think that many of you are like, I want to be pleasantly surprised and see what happens if I just decide to let this go and turn my focus elsewhere. And for many of you who have already made these steps, for a fact that the universe takes control, divine timing does its thing. And for many of us on these twin flame journeys, our twin just they get put back right into our path anyway, right? Except the energy is different. You can see the growth that they've been through, because you guys are fearlessly making decisions about choosing not to live in fear, choosing not to love each other in fear, letting go for the sake of letting another person go through their shit. And it's okay. Like, many of you in the feminine energy, you're not willing to compete. You're not willing to compare yourself to anybody. Like, if your person is wanting to go in another direction, it's like, I feel like you're letting go in this sense. It's like you've grown and matured so much in the name of love, like this unconditional love, that when you have love for yourself, it's really easy to give that to other people, and to want other people to have that for themselves too. And I feel like many of you are growing to the point where you're really starting to have love for your masculine, and by having love for them, it means letting them go. A lot of you are saying to your masculines at this time, like, listen, like, if you have third-party situations going on, like, you go ahead and deal with that, but don't come here to me and express all of this love and while you still have another person. Like, don't do that to that person. I feel like you guys have matured in that way, where you're like, listen, like, don't do that to that person. Like, take care of what you got to take care of. Many of you aren't in this competitive energy where you're just like waiting around and like, oh, what's the next move in the karmic journey? Like, a lot of you are just like, listen, like, I completely release this. I'm the Queen of Cups. Like, I trust that the universe has the highest good for me in mind. And I don't have to fight this. Again, the lightness of being. Many of you are just grateful to be here. And because of that energy, you're attracting more and more experiences that are opening up your eyes to just how much of the world is to be enjoyed and explored, aside from the entrapment of the twin flame journey. Sometimes it's like you guys have been sleeping for a really long time, and it's like maybe having nightmares too with some of the cycles that we've been through with our masculines. But I feel like many of you are finally waking up from that. The sun is coming out, you're kind of looking around you, the grass is really green, you hear birds. It's like, if you're in the feminine energy, I see many of you awakening to like this new life, like opportunities, perspective. It's like, after a really long time of giving and giving and giving, you guys are finally ready to give to yourselves. And I think that you will be pleasantly surprised at what the universe has in store for you, okay? Especially when it comes to the transformation of your divine masculine. That is where I feel you guys will be pleasantly surprised, okay? Anyways, guys, that's what I have for you for this short one. You guys take care. Good night. Sweet dreams. Me and Mega love you, and we will catch you in tomorrow's reading, okay? All right. Bye, guys.